Alright guys, welcome back to Legit Street Cars. It is about midnight, the night before I'm supposed to be getting up super early to leave for Chicago to drive the C63 back. But after the end of the last video, I took the guys out for dinner and we went out with Irv from Hub City. You guys may remember his shop from when I was out here before. We had Craig's supercharged E63 on the dyno. Look what they got on the dyno right now. Irv and I were talking about my 15-passenger Chevy van. I told him the transmission is bad, and he's like, well, I got a fully built, capable of holding 1,000 horsepower 6L90 at my shop right now that you can buy and drive home with you. So you know why we're here. We're looking for the trans right now. Did you bury this thing, Irv,
right
or
there,
what?
Look, they go there. Is that part of it?
Does that look like a trans? Oh yeah, that right there. That looks like a transmission to me.
Because it's got a solid tail shaft. So we're just gonna go over. I'm just gonna.
There's just like 1,000 horsepower 6L90E just right kind of in the middle of all that. All right, we're moving the ATV out. Let's see what we got.
See it?
I see a trans. Yep. Oh. Okay, hang on. All right. Well, here she is, guys. It doesn't really look like much. It looks like a totally stock transmission from the outside, but it's the insides that matter. And I trust Irv over here. He told me everything in there is brand new, is freshly built. It's a Circle D level 4 with a bunch of add-ons, so it should be good for about 1,100 horsepower. The only thing I can see wrong with it right now is this little top bell housing. Not the end of the world. I could probably just swap the one off of my van. But yeah, here she is. And these things are very, very expensive. All right, so I met Irv's buddy over here who owns the transmission. It was in a CTS V, and I just struck a deal. $3,900 it is bought and paid for. And I know that's a lot of money to spend on a transmission that you've never seen the inside of, but it's Irv. I trust Irv, and he said it's good, so it's good. All right. Well, you've seen it here first, guys. A built 6L90E out of a CTS-V Cadillac inside the trunk of a C63 AMG going into a 15-passenger Chevy Express van, soon to be boosted. Yeah, all right. Will I make it back 700 miles back home to Chicago in my freshly rebuilt C63 AMG? I don't know, but I do know that it's freezing out right now. This car's got an M156 and headers, so we need a cold start. There we go. Oh, check coolant level. Okay. Well, we're getting a cold start and a warning light. No smoke, sounds beautiful. These tunes get rid of that high idle cold start, which I guess is good for the engine. There it goes, it idled down a little bit. But man, I do kind of miss that super loud cold start. Check coolant level, and we got a light out. I don't care about that. So I put about 40 miles on the C63 after we did the engine, and everything was good. We took it to dinner. I got on the highway going about 75 miles an hour, and no complaints, but now I got a light on. Yeah, she's a little low, nothing dangerous. Let's top it up. We could have just had an air pocket in the system, that's all, I hope. Luckily, I have coolant back here. I have a bunch of fluids just in case. All right, let's give her what she needs. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Okay, drink up, little buddy, drink up. And hopefully there's no active leak here. All right, there we go. All right, that warning light went away. Now we just have this bulb. That's it, 56,000 miles, no check engine light. Tire pressure sensors are probably bad. And she's still running good. This has really old gas in it, probably about 8 months old, so we need to burn the rest of it out. All right, guys, so I'm actually in Pennsylvania. That's where I stayed. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So I flew into Baltimore. I had to drive an hour and a half to the shop in Maryland, Modern Masters, where I did all the work. And I actually stayed in Pennsylvania. So I've been kind of all over the place. But the most important thing is that 3 days ago, I came in with an engine that was completely stripped down to a short block. A lot of unknowns. And here we are. I am about ready to go get some coffee and drive about 11 hours back home to Chicago in the giveaway C63 that's driving straight as an arrow. Sounds amazing. Had a coolant light on, but that's fixed. And here we go. I think I've said this before, but someone is gonna get an amazing car. This thing is so, so cool. All right, guys, before I get on the main highway here, I have to go through a bunch of these windy kind of back roads here in Pennsylvania. Oh, and this is the car to do it. Oh, I love this. Yes. This This transmission is awesome. It puts you right in the gear you need to be in. And they just got better. So this is the pre-facelift. And then in 2012, they put the MCT transmission in these guys. And that was even better. But this torque converter 7-speed is still really, really good. Freshly serviced, I might add. And it is shifting perfectly. This car handles like it's on rails. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, guys, I've made it about 100 miles. It's hard to see, but it is starting to snow right now. So far, so good on the car. Look at how lowered this thing is. It's got coilovers all the way around, like $3,000 coilovers. So I'm gonna play with that a little bit and get the ride height just right. But this would make a good candidate for some aftermarket wheels. Maybe flush them out a little bit. Could look really good. I love this color too. All right, while we're getting gas, let's look at some stuff here. What I'm most interested in right now is the power steering level, because we had that rack boot that was leaking. That's never the boot though. The boot's not supposed to actually hold fluid, just a dust cover. So I think the rack has a leak, but the fluid level is exactly where I left it, so that's awesome. Just looking everything over. The belt is in good shape. I don't see any leaks there on the bottom. Doesn't smell like smoke or anything. We are good. So far, so good. Good job, M156. All right, this thing has decided to work. I've been having issues here where it just kind of has a blank screen for a while, and then you have to turn the key off and then start it up again. So I got to figure that out. But yeah, it's got Android Auto, and it is connected to my phone. Yeah, I was listening to some Joe Rogan, but it won't work. I don't get any audio. It really stinks. I was hoping to have Bluetooth. Anyway, got this light out still. It's fired up. It's got a very weird noise somewhere in here when I first started up. It's like a speaker noise. I think that was actually a common issue. Full tank of gas though, let's roll. All right guys, we haven't been on the road very long, and I have my first red warning light. Check tire pressure. I thought the tire pressure sensors weren't working because we had that little malfunction light on the whole time, but yeah, I think this definitely warrants me checking the tire pressure. It is unfortunately still snowing, but it's not enough to stick on the ground yet. But anyway, cross our fingers this kind of slows down. Look at this fee. $16.75 for tolls. Insanity. You guys know what I always bring with me on these trips. I got the Fantic jump pack and the tire inflator. And let's see what we got for tire pressure. Okay, 38, that's what I set it at. We're good there. So not only will this fill your tires up, but it'll tell you what they're at. Our brakes have cleared up. They were quite rusty. Oh yeah, look at the front rotor. That's in great shape now. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, 29. I set this one to 38 too. So this guy is losing air. Let's pump it back up. You know, we'll go to 40 this time since it's losing air. I'm gonna see if we have a nail in here. See what I can see. And brand new tires. I'll have to spin this around after it's done filling up. I just pulled over as soon as I could right after the toll, because if your tire's going low and you keep driving, you're gonna destroy the sidewall and you're gonna get to the point of no return where the tire could blow out and you can't use it at all. So if you have one of these little tire inflators, it is a lifesaver. It's the difference between needing to call a tow truck and simply moving on. So if I have to stop every couple of hours to fill it up with air, I'm good with that. All right, 40 PSI. That just takes about 1 minute and we're good. Let's take a look at this tire though. All right, so I'm just gonna move up a little bit and I'll do that a few times and then get out and check the tire for a nail. Actually, we can do it this way too. Standing up right now with my foot on the brakes. I don't see anything. All right, I've gone all the way around. I don't see anything. Some of these wheels had been welded because they cracked, and I wonder if we missed something on this one. Maybe it's cracked on the inside. Either way, let's check the other ones. All right, passenger side front is at 36. I set it at 38 in room temperature. It's cold out, so this is normal. Let's pump this guy up to 40 as well. All right, that's done. I checked all the rest. They were pretty normal. I pumped everything up to 40. It only took away 1 bar. This guy lasts quite a bit. And what's cool is the tire inflator and the jumpers will charge other devices, including themselves. So I can literally plug this in, and now the jumper is charging the inflator. Thanks, little buddy. Or you can simply charge it from your 12-volt power source. and we'll be good to go, because I think we're gonna have to stop probably every couple hours to fill it up. All right, our red warning is gone. I keep a jumper and a tire inflator in all of our daily drivers and a bunch of the other cars at the shop. This is not the first time they have saved me. I've had to jump start a few cars with their jumpers, and the tire inflator has saved myself, my family on the road in the middle of nowhere. We were driving to Alabama once. Same thing happened. Tire was going low. We had all the kids in the car. We just simply got out, filled it back up, and kept going. And then when we got to our destination, we were able to get the tire fixed. So very inexpensive. These things fit everywhere, like in your glove box. It makes an awesome gift. They have super bright LEDs and warning lights as well if you're broken down on the side of the road. It is a must-have, and I've been using these Fantic products for about 2 years now. They never let me down. Now, the best part is you guys can save big money. They're having a massive limited time sale right now, so I'm actually gonna leave you a couple of Amazon links down below with some coupon codes. Definitely take advantage of the deal. Check out the links down below, and let's keep rolling. Keep rolling. Come on! The coffee's kicking in, all right? All right, guys. I'm smelling something. It smells like power steering fluid. The power steering is still working well, but I gotta pull over. Unless this is just Pennsylvania air right now that I'm smelling. It smells like power steering fluid. All right, I've pulled over to see what is going on. It smells exactly like power steering fluid. Let's see here. I am hoping we still have some. Oh yeah, we're golden. We're good. Huh. I don't see any leaks either. Is that just what certain parts of Pennsylvania smell like? It is possible. I mean, there were no big trucks around me. It smells exactly like power steering fluid. It could just be splattering on the exhaust though from that boot, and it just isn't enough to lower the level. But I'm gonna keep trucking. The power steering seems fine. All right, if you guys were here for the Trans Am WS6 drive home video, you know this tunnel. And you know I gotta roll the window down and let this baby purr. I just can't go past like an 8th throttle because it's slick out. This thing will let loose even at 60 miles an hour, but we can hear it. Oh my gosh. I want to rip into this so bad. Like it sounds like I'm going a million miles an hour, but I'm not. Stock mufflers, stock resonator. It's just the headers and the fact that it's a C63 and it's tuned, so it's got this little pop. Yeah, and now we're out. Welcome back to the video. Check it out, guys. 172 miles later, we're getting 25.1 mpg. Not bad for a big 6.2 liter V8. All right, I just stopped to get gas, and I kind of hit the brakes a little bit too much, and the transmission went rolling. So don't do that. I just kind of fit it back in here. So if you guys are ever hauling your 6L90E transmission in the back of your C63, just be mindful it might kind of rock back and forth a little bit. Totally normal. So this car probably hasn't been washed in about a year, but it's a good color for hiding dirt. It is nasty. I mean, the wheels are definitely showing it, but this spec is cool. I love this gray. I actually really like the carbon fiber. I mean, it definitely needs a cleaning, but I like the interior as well. I've always loved these seats. They're super bolstery. And this has the Alcantara steering wheel, which I think is a really dumb option on a car that very well could be daily driven. So this is 56,000 miles of wear, and the rest of the wheel is really nice. It's not like the interior was abused, but the oils from your skin just gets into this suede Alcantara material and it flattens it out. I don't really think there's any way of cleaning this at this point. Other than that, black headliner, sunroof. This guy is working again, which is nice, and a good color wood grain as well. It's a very clean interior, no weird smells. The door panels are beautiful. Big fan. Guys, the fuel economy is quite good in this car. Check it out. Since we reset 25 from start, 26.4 mpg from a tuned naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8. It's basically a Prius. That sounds good. I mean, listen to this. All right, we're getting some gas. And we went down 6 PSI on the tire. No biggie. We got gas, we got air. I need some fuel as well. Hey, look at that. The doors open up for the C63. All right, I'm attempting to be healthy here, so I bought a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, some water, and a turkey sandwich. So this car came with 2 keys. This is your standard Mercedes key. And then look at this. Look at this fat little guy. I think this is just a cover over a factory key, but that does not look good. All right, guys, I've made it back home to Chicago. Supercharged Escalade, C63 AMG, Tesla parked on the street now because I have the garage completely packed. In the morning, we're gonna go show the guys at the shop and go for some rips. All right, guys, the C63 is back at Legit Street Quarters with its C-Class brother, although I think this one would probably disown this guy since it has a Honda engine. But then again, this engine doesn't need everything that this engine just needed. So which one's better? I don't know. Probably this one. But right now, I really need to wash this car. It probably hasn't been washed in about a year. It is nasty. It's full of salt. And I want to show it to Max and Peter and take them for a cruise. And I don't want to really show it to anybody like this. It's nasty. What do you guys think? Should I take this off? How is this on here? It's just kind of stuck on here. I think I'm going to take it off. Let me know in the comments. Be gone, salt. All right, a lot of you guys have been asking when the Legit Street Cars foam cannon is coming out, and that will be in about a month and a half. They are arriving in March 2023, but Max is putting these on the website right now for pre-order. So if you click the link down below, you can pre-order them. They're gonna take a while to ship out, and the Legit Street Cars logo will be printed right onto the bottle. I have been testing these for months and testing them against a bunch of high dollar alternatives, and this is amazing. I'll let the foam speak for itself. Yes. It's so much fun and it's such thick foam. Look at this. Insane. So don't go spend $70, $80 on a foam cannon. Buy mine. It's much, much cheaper. I'll leave the link down below. Oh, and I almost forgot. We got mitts too that are gonna be on pre-sale as well. Legit Street mitts. Very high quality microfiber mitts to wash your car. Thank you, Alex, for washing me. You're the best. Why do you sound that way, C63? Das, thank you, Alex, for washing me. That's much, much better, C63, much better. Every once in a while, I wash a car on this side of the shop because it helps me clean the floors, kind of knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. All right, the C63 is all cleaned up and looking pretty, and I absolutely love this color. I actually like the spec of this car in general, the interior color as well, but now that we have this cleaned up, we can really take a good look at the paint, and I don't really see any paint work. It looks fantastic. I mean, it is a very low mileage car, but wow, did these things look good. Such a muscular design. The carbon fiber lip definitely adds a lot to it, and this guy just kind of fell off. I just have to get the double-sided tape off. I hit it with the pressure washer and it just fell. But this is far from detailed. I just gave it a nice hand wash and I vacuumed up the interior. And if you guys have never sat in one of these, I highly recommend it. The seats are really, really nice. The leather is amazing. And it's just overall a really, really good looking car. Back seat looks brand new. The interior doesn't smell. Fantastic stereo. Amazing handling. And with that, let's go give Peter and Max a ride. All right, guys, we have Max and Peter, who is back from Japan. Hello. That's why he wasn't in West Virginia with me. So this is their first time seeing the car. It is all washed up and ready to go. And before we go for a little leisurely test drive, we have to get this out. It is, yeah, it's starting to bounce around a little bit, and it's not safe to be launching with a gigantic transmission in the back. So anywho, this was my buffer. I just put I put that there, and yeah. All right, lift with your lower back in a quick jerking motion. Yeah, it's heavy. Let's just put it by the light. Okay.
hear the motor's almost done for that.
Yeah, right. The motor's never getting done for that. All right. Are you ready, Peter? Have you ever been in an M156 car before?
I have not.
Oh man, you're in for quite the treat here. Listen to this gloriousness. It's not that loud. You get your typical little puff of smoke. They came like that brand new. Yeah. The throttle response is like nuts. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Oh man. It's like barks.
It is. It's basically just attacking.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Son of a biscuit.
Stop swearing, Max.
Just smacked my knee on the back of your chair.
Unless you get shorter knees.
My bad.
You're too tall, Max. You know?
You get the XL. You get the XL editor size. Couldn't you get a nice compact Japanese size?
Oh my gosh. This is.
Now, how are you up here? You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the snow right now.
This traction is uncanny.
Yep. I turned traction control off so we could move. Sounds good though.
Oh yeah. It's a symphony. Yes.
I just want this as my alarm clock. That. I would wake up instantly and have a great day. All right, we're out of the snow now, which we're obviously still gonna have massive traction issues here. It's just, right?
Oh man. So good.
Just headers.
Yeah. Oh,
And like the midsection.
yeah.
But,
they're running through the regular mufflers.
It's running through the factory resonator and mufflers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Isn't it awesome?
That's great.
All right, so we're gonna have to do some rollers, guys. And even at that, I don't know how crazy I can go, but it'll give you the experience, kind of.
Oh man.
And then dude, the trans tune is awesome. It stays in it.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Obviously, this is one of the coolest naturally aspirated engines
Yeah.
in a normal street car ever. But it's still gonna be cool if you add a supercharger, which I'm gonna do, not to this car, but like I'm actively looking for another C63. And I have the head studs, I have the supercharger being made right now.
Oh, the VRP one?
The VRP one. So like,
Man.
I have the parts to make it happen. So if you guys see, I want a C63 coupe, so 2012 and up. A 507 edition would be cool, but not 100% necessary. But I want a cool color combo. So I mostly in the interior. I don't just want a regular black interior. I want maybe a red interior or something cool, and not a black exterior, like any other color but black. Email me at LegitStreetCars@gmail.com. And dude, the handling is like,
Nice and tight. Oh yeah.
the trans shifts like
It's just
perfect.
it sits you back and it just like keeps you there.
Yeah. And then if we keep it in normal drive without paddling, it has the rev match.
Oh man.
Where you?
Yeah. What's up, Mustang? All right, so this thing gets absolutely no traction.
All right.
So we'll keep traction control on, and then I would recommend you only punch it after like 50 miles an hour.
Got it.
Which it still will break the tires loose.
I'm not gonna lie, the bolstering in these seats is amazing.
Isn't it? The
Yes.
seats are so good.
They're
and
so
comfy.
nice.
Sporty and comfy at the same
Yes.
time.
And they're heated.
Well, yeah.
It's very nice.
It is a Mercedes after all,
Come on now.
Life of luxury.
and it's like a decent sedan. Like it's a great.
Like it's like a
daily.
Mercedes, you know?
Dude, rockin' stereo, good handling, amazing sound. What else? What else? I mean, zero reliability, but like now it's reliable. It, you know, what do they say? You can only have three things:
Oh yeah.
speed, reliability,
Reliability.
and something else.
Cheap.
Oh
Cheap.
yeah.
This is fast, unreliable, and not cheap. But now it's
So it's one of
fast-
those things.
Yeah. Now it is fast.
And reliable.
Pretty reliable. I mean, I replaced everything. It's all upgraded. So, you know, I make. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just a fun engine. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where even if it doesn't make more power than another engine, it's fun.
Yeah.
The throttle response and the revving and just,
It's so rowdy.
Oh man, it's a great power band.
Yeah, it never ends.
Yeah.
It keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. There you go. Now you're. Okay, hang on, Peter. You can't do that on a turn, dude. Peter. Jeez. Or a bump. I think we caught air on that one.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trans shifts so fast.
And this is the slower shifting of the transmissions that came in this generation C63.
Dang.
You said they upgraded it the year after, right?
Well,
of the transmission?
The facelift year, the 2012 and up, which is what I want. They put the MCT transmission out of it. So it's got launch mode, and it shifts like a million times faster.
Which is insane because it already shifts so
right.
Yeah.
I mean, not a million times. It's faster, but like, you know, it is just, it bangs gears like instantly. It's better than this, and this is good. So yeah,
this is so good.
This is really good.
This is like,
and this is the last naturally aspirated V8 that AMG will ever produce.
it just keeps pulling.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
insane.
You can get one of these cars for like low 20s, high teens.
That's oh man.
You just gotta put like,
Gosh.
you know, $6,000 to $8,000 in if you don't do the work yourself to make it reliable. But then you're good.
One
Mix. So the one on the right is the gas.
to go faster.
Oh,
maker.
yeah.
The one on the left is the brake.
Okay.
So, yep.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Nice turn signal.
Using my turn signal now. Are you happy?
Yes, I am exceedingly happy.
Let's see. What other AMG cars have you driven so far, Max? The wagon?
I don't even know if I drove the wagon.
Really?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You usually drive the Caprice whenever we go.
I might have
yeah.
drove it. Oh, you know what? I drove it to get an alignment. So
Like a block away. Okay. All right. Well, here you go. Here's another AMG for you. Max is a Caprice guy. Whenever
love the Caprice.
we're going to a show all together, whatever, Max wants to drive the Caprice.
Yes.
And it does fit you better. It's a big car.
Ergonomically,
Yeah.
it's a better
Yeah,
decision.
yeah.
So now that we hit the turn, now go.
Yeah. That's what Peter
Fast
would
and
do.
Furious!
Wait till we're out of the turn. I hit the shift about 3 times. It didn't shift.
Oh, it was going to. It revs super high. It was going to shift. Yeah.
That's great.
Like, it's the ESP is flashing the whole time. Okay, hang on. I'm scared back here.
Yeah, we still have to give this car away.
Oh yeah, we gotta give this car away, Max. So.
Oh,
Well,
right.
but you didn't say it wouldn't be crashed.
Oh right.
You didn't guarantee that.
Fine print.
Yeah.
Could be
May
completely
or may
destroyed.
not be crashed. Yeah. They'll get the whole car.
We need to get a car that we have like some type of enclosed rear end that we can open. Like if I were to sit back here with the hatch open where the hatch isn't gonna fall.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
What are those cars?
You'd have like I was saying like a 4Runner with like where you could roll the back window down.
right,
or like if you had a pickup truck with like a cover on the back but it didn't have
Dude, does the
like the flap.
Does the Cyclone or the Typhoon? What's that?
Yeah.
The Typhoon, right?
Typhoon, yeah.
Mhm.
That might have a glass that.
That does have a glass
Opens
that opens,
somehow.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you could like take it off though so it doesn't flap down while
Oh,
you're
yeah.
driving. It's a roller car.
It's a roller
That's
car.
all it is. I mean, that's
Yeah.
100% what it is. But that way we'd get a lot cleaner audio of
Oh,
you
right.
of if you're behind us.
Yeah, it's in the shadow, the arrow shadow.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, it's decided. I need to get a Typhoon.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting
Yep,
adjourned.
meeting adjourned.
I love this car.
Sounds so
Dude,
good.
someone is getting the best car, man.
Dude, this is
Like, they do a lot of like new car giveaways, and that's cool. But like, for a used car giveaway, this is so cool. All right, guys. So the C63 made it all 700 miles plus many more miles of our shenanigans. It's in excellent, excellent condition, and we have future plans for some suspension, some wheels and tires. We're gonna make this thing look and handle even better than it does right now. So with that, I'm gonna leave you guys with some glorious M156 engine drive-by sounds. But before that, give this video a big thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and most importantly, have a great day. Here's the M156 for you. it's like a Ferrari or something crazy.
Do it one more time and look at this guy on your right. Watch.
He's looking around. He has no idea.